So begins the ARG for Black Ops 6 Zombies. It's August 1st, which was 4 days ago as the time of this recording. We have gotten a website which is going to tease most of the stuff for Black Ops 6 Zombies, and this website is called Truth And of course, like with any ARG, there's a lot of cryptic stuff and a lot of secrets behind it. And I'm going to be explaining them all in this video. As of August 5th, most of all the TV screens have been cleared out since Channel 1 to Channel 6. They've all been finally revealed, but it is unknown in the coming weeks that they're going to release more stuff on this website. Because for August 28th, that's when we're fully going to get revealed to zombies. So far, as of information right now from the ARG recently, all of it up till August 5th. Things are going to change, but before I go full on in depth with it, I want to say something about my channel first. In my Black Ops 2 video, I started a Subgoal. The Subgoal was to hit 5k, so when I hit that mark, I'm going to do a Q&A stream, because it will be my first stream for this channel. Well, I think I want to hit it around towards the end of August, so practically in 2 months. I would prefer if I hit it earlier. Right now I'm sitting at 2k subscribers, so I would appreciate any new viewers or any returning viewers to subscribe right now, and to check out my other stuff too. But with that out of the way, let's go back into the video. So on the day of August 1st, we got one teaser trailer, and apparently this is for Liberty Falls, one of the new maps for Black Ops 6. This is where the ARG starts, as I'll play the whole thing for you, as this just takes up 12 seconds of it.
Live from DC, Trisha Powell reports.
In this teaser, we get revealed 2 things about it, and also 2, Mr. Peaks, the new teddy bear for this new saga, makes a return to it. But apparently with the zombie parts, they're the cinematic part for Liberty Falls map, as apparently when we play this map, we'll get to see this cutscene, as these are glimpses of it. But the most important piece is the last one, Project Janus, and it gives us a website to look up as there's a TV there, the truthdies.com. This is where the main ARG starts. A quick recap to bring you up to speed of what happened in the last past events. Now the Mono Crazy story is still going on, but I'll talk about one thing about it. As with the first cutscene in that, we saw that Weaver and the Requiem team were all dead in the beginning part, and they're all skeletified. We have no clue how they died, but in Black Ops 6 we get revealed to that of how they did. But with Project Janus, this is most important, as we have to go back with the Cold War ending, with Forsaken. As in that we finally got revealed to Richtofen. Richtofen is the one that completely disbanded and arrested the whole Requiem crew, ceasing their whole operations as he took over. So Project Janus is his operation. And also too, Dr. Peg is still on the prowl looking for whatever he wants to off the island in the Pacific. So that's all the catch up I'm gonna do. So let's go to the website, Let the Truth Die. Once we are on the website, Let the Truth Die, we are greeted with a CRT monitor. And in the background shows the dark ether colors too, as the TV's on the flat playing ground and we're focused greeted to it. We have a bunch of buttons on it. We have volume up and volume down, which is just pretty straightforward. And we have different channels to surf off to, and we could hit the power button, pause, or record them. Record is just the MP file for the rest of these channels. So we're gonna start with the first channel. It shows us a TV guide, and it shows that a lot of stuff is off the air. This first part is probably a reference to the Liberty Falls map, as that one takes in the populated town in West Virginia. As with the other first teaser, we see that there was an outbreak incident in this town, as there's national emergency service over there and they're trying to clean it up. So this first part of the guide is probably a reference to that. But then it glitches out and we see Mr. Peaks. It then shows security footage of a man watching 4 subjects. And these subjects are the Requiem crew from Cold War, as they're in prison. I know it's kind of hard to see because of the quality and some of even the name tapes on there are hard to see, but we have Carver, Weaver, Gray, and Struss. We can see that they're still in the jail cell and still the events from Cold War completely transfer over to the new one. But I might be wrong on the TV guard part what I just said earlier, because this teaser is called Terminus. Apparently where the security footage takes place, it takes place in February 1991. As was pointed out by this Twitter user, COD Zombies News, or Magwell Network. I'm gonna credit him in the description, as he mostly found most of this stuff. He was able to read it. I couldn't even read it, but at least this guy found it. But remember, Weaver is supposed to be a part of the new crew. So there's 2 things. One, he probably escaped from a cell, or one, he's being used as cannon fodder against the zombies. It's probably Richtofen sent him off to go to the Terminus Island and also to the other one, Liberty Falls. We have no clue about the other ones. We don't know if they're escaped or even being used in service by Edward. But before I finish talking and explaining about this teaser, I want to point out something, because in one quick flash of image we see a heart beating. I have no clue what could this mean or what it has significance to, but there's one last thing as we get revealed to Cell 5. And apparently from the Twitter user, we see that it says Raptor. No clue who this character is. Some people were saying it's probably just a placeholder for the player, but that's about it for teaser 1. Now we got to turn the channel to channel 2. Alright, in the second teaser we see a typhoon. It's confirmed that this typhoon's overlooking the island where Dr. Peck went. You know, the one after the ending of Cold War where he said he needed to find an island. And where this typhoon is hovering over is that island. And we can really see that it's a big ass typhoon. I think it's just a normal one and not something caused by the Dark Ether too. We already know what this island is. It is the Terminus Island. We have briefly saw this map in the other trailer when the revealing zombies were a little bit when the Black Ops 6 reveal. And now when we saw the island and the background was a little bit stormy. Now when we know the reason why, it's not just some regular storm, it's a typhoon. But with the weather map, it starts to glitch out and we see Mr. Peaks again. And after that, we are shown the Terminus Island from afar. And we see the extent of what the typhoon is doing to the island. But at the last part, there's someone saying something.
7, 5.
At first, when the video released on August 1st, I couldn't understand it. But the more I heard about it, it sounds like it's saying 6, 6, 11, 5. I have no clue what could this mean for. I thought it was a code at first, but I did a quick Google search and it's a reference to a poem. This poem is called Boots. It was published in 1903 and it's about the British Army. Specifically, it's about the infantry marching, but these are forced marches. The poem is about the repetitive thoughts of an infantryman being forced to march during the South African War during the Second Boer War. So it's a poem about a captured soldier. This is going to reflect the characters too, probably most likely Weaver, or even to the other 3 characters we saw in the other trailer. It's also probably reference to the Terminus Island. Probably the Terminus Island is something similar to the Japanese prison islands, ones during World War II, and it seems this one was a prison experiment one too, where they're probably testing the new Aether stuff with the Japanese division, as that's why Peck is going to this island. There's one possibility though. These 2 teasers were first released on August 1st. These were the only things we had so far, as with the other channels they were all blanked out. We had no clue what was going to happen with these other channels, but there's still some stuff to mess around with. Like of one, if you turn off the power to the TV. Sorry for not giving you guys a jump scare warning, but for the next one this is going to be a jump scare warning. So I want to look more deeper into the website as I use the inspect tool for Google Chrome. That's where you can see the code for the website. Tried looking around, but there's not that much stuff. It's just images for the website and that was it. But I'm probably not looking in other areas too correctly. But you guys are welcome to explore the inspect tool for this website. But I thought this was only a jump scare when you use the inspect tool, but it is not. Because in one of the empty channels there's a chance of getting a jump scare. It's very random, but I will show it to you. This jump scare is shown from all the TVs. It doesn't matter if you're on channel 3, 4, or 5, or 6 on those blink ones. It happened no matter what. I'm not sure how often it happens, but this was for August 1st. Now for the next day, which was the next business day, and Friday. On August 2nd, we got revealed to 2 new teasers.
The CIA has declassified top secret documents. More on that later.
For the third teaser, it talks about CIA declassified documents, and this is about Project Janus. All of these documents shown on the screen are shown in quick succession. So we're going to pause the video and we're going to read some of them. The document has a name called Ernest Duffer. Now in quick succession, it seems in this piece it is cut off, but in one quick instance, there's one that shows it off completely. So here's the image of it. Talks about to Susan Chief Maxwell. The writings inform me that Ernest Duffer has been assigned to serve as an interrogator for the foreseeable future. Mr. Duffer previously served in a similar position at a facility in Hohenhausen, Germany. While we cannot disclose his previous history at this time, please understand he is believed he will uphold the standard of quality we have come to extract from Terminus Island. Sincerely, Project Janus Administration. So it might be seen that Ernest Duffer might be the next antagonist or secondary antagonist in this story. The next document is about Weaver. On one extra side note, it talks about the director wants this one. So Edward wants something to do with Weaver. It probably has to do since Weaver and Maxis know each other, and it seems Edward wants to know more information about this. But this document is about the interrogation progress, as when they took him in, Weaver blames himself for the incarceration of Requiem, and they're gonna brainstorm out how to exploit this. And he acts as an anchor point for the rest of his team, but they want to separate him from Gray and Strauss, as it will give Project Janus an advantage. This might be a reason why Weaver might be a playable character. But another intake note about this is that the director wants this one to suffer. Edward wants Weaver to suffer for some reason. I'm sure they explain it in the Cold War lore, but I haven't been caught up on that yet. But it has been 1 year since he's been incarcerated from the events of Cold War, and Weaver has no purpose, and he's been left as a broken, bitter man. They're gonna continue physical labor with him as it makes him more malleable, easy for him to be influenced. This is another reason of why he's a playable character. They're just gonna use him as an attack dog to get their dirty deeds done. Next interrogation document is about Gray Elizabeth, Dr. Gray from Cold War. Ever since she has been taken in, she has been imprudent and willful during the interrogation, but security footage shows that she's just putting on a brave face. She's repeatedly stated during the intake that someone will come looking for her and the other Requiem members. Her current status is that she acts ambivalent in regard to her own safety, and is no longer responding to threats of physical harm. And she believes that no one is coming for her, so she has lost all hope. But she's not a playable character, so they're probably gonna just keep her in the background. Next interrogation document is about Carver, a general from Cold War. Since he has been taken in, he was trained to counteract interrogation tactics, so Ernest Duffer knows that it's time to get creative around him. With Carver, he boosts morale for the whole group. But in this other note, it says break them all. This gives more hints that Ernest Duffer might be the antagonist. He's more focused on breaking this whole group. As for his current status, he has resorted to shutting down during interrogations to disassociate himself. Carver is still counteracting the interrogation tactics. Carver is known to carefully conserve his energy around Ernest Duff's presence, and having him do physical training with his companions has kept him stable, and they're considering isolating him. And lastly, the last document is about Strauss. When he was taken in, his status is that he clings to stringent moral standards, which just means he likes strict moral standards. He has a pragmatic core, but it will take time for him to crack. The last one, it says that be sure to keep his knowledge integral to the objective. They don't want to break him too hard. Apparently he's important for whatever they have planned. His current status is that he cares about the welfare of his teammates, and the curiosity is what keeping him on task. His grip on reality has loosened a lot, and he has become adept to misdirection, and it says that they exercise caution. So there's two people that to worry about. For Ernest stuff, he has to worry about Strauss and Carver. Also too, I didn't mess up in the other intake status, because the events of Cold War take place in 1985, and this one takes 6 years after that. Her current status is most likely in 1991. This goes for all the characters too. But that is the third teaser, now on to the fourth one.
Order your Sounds for Love 2-CD set now. Enjoy all the best tracks, like My Heart Beats Only for Them.
Have you heard of Mr. Pigs? He's here to feed you all, give you candy from his bowl. Chew, 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 until you die.
So we finally got revealed to Gobblegums. We were revealed to them earlier with the pre-order bonus, but now we got the full-on new Gobblegum machine. And it has made a comeback with a new redesign too, as it's now taking on the Mr. Peaks theme. It has a new theme song to it too, and to me it kinda goes hard for it too. But at the last part of the images, we were revealed to some of the Gobblegums. Most of these are from Black Ops 3. They're all making a return but with slight differences, or they have been revamped too. But some of these things are coming back, which are Perkaholic, Wall Power, Stock Option, Profit Sharing, and Cashback. These are the ones we see on the screen, but they might not have the same effects as they did in Black Ops 3 or 4, as they're probably going to be changed altogether, with slight differences in them. And also too, the new Gobblegums have different colors to them. Most likely it's going to be something similar to the one in the Black Ops 3 mechanics. So the Gobblegum machines is making a full-on return. Also with this, we get to see the Terminus Island, well, a little bit, just a section off the area of where the Gobblegum machine is located at. All these teasers, like I said earlier, were released on August 2nd. Now on the weekend, since it was not a business day, as I think they're uploading more teasers on more business days, there was nothing for August 3rd or 4th. But for August 5th, we got revealed to the two final teasers. So we're gonna start with the 5th one.
Ah, a rare sight indeed.
Watch as this arachnid-like vermin explodes from the frontal lobe of the undead.
As for the 5th teaser, we have got revealed to a new special enemy, as it appears to be a parasite that comes outside of the zombie's head. Even to the narrator said that it takes on an arachnid appearance and comes out of the frontal lobe, but it is unknown as that they use the zombies as a host as to buff that zombie, or is just them coming outside of them and just spawning. For me, I think it's the other one where it's just buff the zombie, and when you kill that host zombie, it will probably burst out of the head when it dies and it will try to attack you or go to another one. But that's just a possibility. This might be just a mini boss enemy that just pops out of the zombie's head randomly. But that is about it for the 5th teaser. Now on to the last one, the 6th teaser.
I gotta tell you something, folks.
I am thirsty. Is anybody thirsty out there?
Well, you're all in luck because we got a tasty new Coca-Cola flavor! Melee Macchiato! Yum!
Ooh, and boy, is it deliciously efficient because whether you're facing 10 zombies or 100, just crack a can and chug down its powerful perks.
We've now got a new perk now, and it's called Melee Macchiato. It's still unknown what this perk can be used for. It has to do something with melee because, well, the first name has melee in it, so it has to do something significant with that. But at least we got the price with it, 2,500 to buy this perk. So 2, it is keeping up with the Coca-Cola design from Cold War. And we're also to reveal the ingredients on it, which keeps on the joke from Cold War of where we got the actual ingredients for all the perks. I really like the teaser for this perk as it's showing us more of an infomercial. Also to the little reference at the end where it shows the quantity sold of these perks is 115. So it's a nod to the original storyline. So those are all the teasers so far for the ARG as of August 5th. It is unknown by the time of the end of this month there will be more stuff that will be revealed. There's one last thing, if you do a secret combination on the TV, you're given this. Nobody knows what it is, all we know is that it's a secret thing as you have to unlock it by doing a secret combination. To me, I think it's probably has to do something with the mystery box because there's something that sounds like it's open and there's a jingle. It's most likely for the mystery box or something else entirely. This gives us a confirmation that there might be more secret combinations to unlock other cutscenes. But probably in the coming days when August 28th hits, there might be more secret cutscenes and more combinations, and we have to find them too. So I'll give credit to the Twitter user as he's the one that found it, and the source that he found it was Mr. Waffle's Discord server and 7 Unix, of where they found the whole secret cutscene. Those are all the stuff as of August 5th, the time of this voice recording, and I don't know when this video upload, something might happen on August 6th, is that all the information so far for the ARG. And I think that's about it, so on to the closing of this video. If you made it to the end of the video, thanks for watching. Try to keep up with more Black Ops 6 news and other stuff too in the other coming days, so stay tuned for that. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow my Twitter. Hope you guys have a nice day. This is Mazer Argo signing out.